How's everybody doing? Okay, let me just like share this thing out. Okay, cool. So say hi if you're here. Let me know how you're doing. We're gonna do this reading for this blue moon in Sagittarius, which is pretty rare. I think the next one is in like 2049 or something crazy. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. How's everybody? Just gonna give it a few minutes to let everybody find me. Hello, how are you, love? Can you guys hear me okay? Found a different place. That's good. That's probably for the best. Yeah. Gotta be. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah. Okay. Good, good. So welcome to the full blue moon in Sag. Sagittarius full moons are one of my faves. Um, oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Um, not just because I'm a fire sign, I'm a Leo, but because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of like good luck and good fortune, expansion. So this full moon can bring really strong energy in that, direction in your life, right? It could cause all kinds of big time growth and good luck and new jobs and all kinds of new beginnings and possibilities, right? But the trick of it is that, anytime we want new to come in, we have to let something go, right? You have to let the old fully go before the new can find you. There's no like, I'm going to keep one foot in this door just to be safe and then put one foot in that door. Like the universe is like, yeah, nah, you got to do it the hard way. You got to go all in. Hey, I'm back. I know. Um, I'm in the process of moving, my son's graduating and my daughter's going to someplace, moving someplace different than me. And, it's like all this, it's chaos. I'm not moving down the street. I'm moving several states away. So just had a lot on my plate recently, but it won't be long till we're back to normal. And my new place will have a dedicated filming room that's always ready to go. And I won't be on the road all the time. So it's gonna be awesome. I'll be able to be here a lot more often with you guys. All right. So every one of your signs, I put a post up. You should be like there's a short that I had posted you should be able to find on the channel that has like for your rising sign specifically, like the astrology, the house that this moon's gonna hit you in the most, and what you need to do to sort of take advantage of the energy and harness it like for your highest good here the best you can. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hate when I'm not on a lot with you guys. It makes me anxious and I'm like, I gotta get back on there. So I want to be here a lot more too, just so you know. But yeah, there's a post up, so check it out. Look at your rising sign first, because astrologically, that's the way I did it. The house that it's going to affect there. But read your sun and moon too, so you get a kind of full picture of all the possibilities that are open to you right now. Because there's a lot. I know we've been saying 2025 is an unprecedented year, and it is. We've got some things coming up in July that no one alive today has ever seen. Some placements that happen once every 239 years, 800 years, like crazy shit like that. And I'm still standing by my prediction that July is going to be some shit to see. We're going to experience some things that nobody's ever experienced before on the planet. I'm certain of that. But some dates to keep in mind for right now. June, I want to say it's the 6th or the 9th. Of course, like the one time in my life I ever would forget I have this whole astrology notebook with planner that goes everywhere with me and I forgot it. So it's like June 6th or 9th. Um, there's a conjunction happening with Jupiter and it's literally the luckiest day of the entire year. So we'll talk about that again. Um, June 12th, I've been getting some interesting downloads about, so we're going to talk about that soon too, but just kind of circle it on your, calendar. Keep an eye out for those dates. And then July 25th, 26th is like a flashpoint, a big one, where we're going to see some shit we've never seen before. But again, we're going to talk a whole lot more about that too. But tonight, blue moon, Sag, called a blue moon because it is the second full moon of the month. We had one on May 1st, and now we have another one going on right now. So if you can go out and see it, go check it out. Should be a pretty good full moon. It's not a super moon, but it's pretty close. Pretty close, so it should be good. All right, y'all. But let's do your reading. Let's see what spirit wants you to know. And I could off for a second, but it's letting me back in. So hopefully you guys are still here. We're good. I don't know what I do wrong. I don't know why YouTube hates me. But I brought this cool deck. It's called the Sacred Traveler deck, because it's really about kind of traveling down a new path in life. And that's what you should be doing right now with this moon's energy, because that growth expansion vibe, right? Sagittarius vibe. It's all about thinking bigger, like don't limit yourself to how huge these possibilities can be or how much you can actually draw in for yourself. Don't limit yourself because I'm telling you, this is like magical moon energy shit. Okay. This is the time where the things we always thought were still way too big, or impossible for us. They are so possible right now. So please don't limit yourself with those like, oh, that stuff will never happen for me vibes. They will, especially right now. Okay. So I wanted to bring this one just to see the growth and expansion, that the possibilities, the pathways that are available to you. All right. Keep an eye out for synchronicities, numbers, signs. I got a message from the angels that I would see silver feathers. Um, like in terms of like this new move and everything that I'm going, like this journey I'm on right now. And I saw one yesterday and another one today. So I picked them up, I kept them, of course. And like silver feathers are not a super common thing, right? How often do you see them? Best and highest messages for the collective. What do they need to hear for the blue moon in Sagittarius? I brought one of my Curse You Out decks too. We're going to get those messages because I feel like they just do such a good job of calling us out, making us see things that we maybe don't see or don't want to see. So we're going to do that too. And I have angel numbers for you for the collective. All right. We got a few. Distant thunder, clear the air. So there might be something that you need to say. We got Mercury in Gemini. We have a lot of planets in Gemini right now. Gemini rules the third house of communication, right? So if there's something that you need to say, now's the time to say it. I really do believe that if you say something or have a conversation with someone that you've been putting off or afraid to have, if you do it now, it's going to end up making that connection, that relationship, that friendship, that relationship with your boss, whatever it is, much better in the end for you. All right. You're going to get more of what you deserve there. It'll be more reciprocal. And one of the Libra, if you're a Libra rising, this moon's hitting you in the third house. Okay. So, especially you, if you've got something to say, you got to get it off your chest now. It'll go well if you do it now. We have traveling lightly with simplify your life. I like that vibe. I'm on that vibe. We have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Right? If we carry around misery and we're miserable all the time and think that life's always going to be miserable, it's exactly what it'll be. Right? Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Told you this is a time where miracles can happen as long as you believe it can. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source, and crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. That is certainly true. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Am I still lagging? Are we good? Are we back? Does it look funky? Where are we at? All right. I want to get one of these too before I start pulling tarot for the collective. This is the Sacred Symbols Oracle. So these are just messages I want y'all to see. It's good. Okay. Because they may keep coming up for you. And if you meditate on them, then you can usually get a lot of really cool, downloads or messages from your guides and your angels, in terms of finding this new path right now and all. Transformation. So butterflies may be a thing. All right. Keep your eye out for those. Might be seeing them. And don't just think it has to be like a real butterfly. I mean, you could see it on a billboard or bumper sticker or whatever, any synchronicity that you find. But this is just, spirit's way of saying it's time to transform. You're in this transformation energy. All right. Full moon. Spirit's with us. Full moon. So we have 19 and 29 so far. We have divinity. Powerful symbol right there. Number 20, you have lucky, 47. So horseshoes might be showing up. We have some shadow going on, 43, and we have boundaries, 26. All right, so this would be a shadow related to you not having an easy time keeping strong boundaries, okay, which is critically important, right? We have to have boundaries. So you may be working on that. If you're not, I highly suggest that you do right now. Um, it doesn't mean that you can't, like, you got to be an asshole, or like, you can't have these certain friendships or relationships in your life anymore, not necessarily anyway, but it does mean that you have to have some level of boundaries and not just be a people pleaser, or not be okay with relationships where you're putting in 110% and the other person is maybe putting in 5%, right? Or you're not being, compensated properly at work and you deserve more, all the things. Really? That's way better than I can draw. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. We got jealousy. Boy. Number 23. Meditate, which is 40. Spiritual cleansing, which is 50. So I'm getting this double evil eye thing going on. And we have water, which is 18. All right, give me a minute with this one. Meditate, spiritual cleansing. We all need to be doing that. That's where the messages are going to come from, right? From your guides that are trying to put you on this new path. Some of y'all may have some people working against you, not gonna lie. People that are jealous, maybe like they're noticing that you're doing a better job of them than them at work, or they notice that you're getting more attention from a boss or something because of your hard work or your skills, and they want a piece of it. But for some of you, this is just like someone's got their eye on you. They're watching you. Okay. It might be like stalking you online, something like that. But we'll get more details when we pull the tarot. Water's a cleanser. Water's about healing. Water's really about healing. Number 18. All right. Make moon water. If you're not somebody who normally does my witching rituals and all the things, um, I need you to make moon water tonight. Okay. All you have to do is just fill water in a glass container with a lid, preferably. Put it out under the moonlight for a few hours. Don't leave it out all through the morning tomorrow, because if the sun hits it, you're making sun water. Um, and then you can drink that water, water your plants with it, make like a cleansing spray with it, whatever you want, splash it on your face, wash your hair with it. It will help cleanse you spiritually, right? Because you have spiritual cleansing needed here too. Okay. But let's get into the tarot messages and see what that says. And if I get any more specifics about this jealousy thing, I'll let you know. And for some of y'all, it could be that maybe like you've been a little jealous recently, or you're watching other people kind of really, um, yeah, I guess that is the point. Maybe you're seeing people kind of, that feels like they're moving ahead quicker than you, or whatever it is, and you're just feeling some kind of way. We got to break that. That's ego, right? That's just us trying to please our ego. And that never gets us very far. You know, your time will come. It doesn't matter what the pace is, right? For the collective, please. Bring me the best and highest messages for the collective for the full blue moon in Sagittarius. So the post that I was telling you guys about, that I posted today in my on my shorts, it has like all the rising signs messages on there, what you need to do right now and expect, and all the things. But it also has the ritual for tonight on it, and journal prompts. Okay. Sorry about the doorbell. DoorDash. Thank you. Um, yeah, so check it out on there, okay? I've never been accused of it, but I've certainly had my fair share of just, like when you're in the public eye, like somewhat. It's not like famous, don't get me wrong. Sorry, the dog's upset because she wants to go eat the DoorDash guy. But give me one sec. It'll be over by the time I'm done shuffling. Mama, come here. You want to come say hi to everybody on camera? Come on, Nicole, show them how cute you are. It's just cute. Um, but yeah, putting yourself out there obviously always leads you at the mercy of others. But as long as my safety's not in jeopardy, I don't ever even give it any attention. I don't want to give it energy. I don't want to feed it. Block them. Oh shit, we got a ton that time. Okay, 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 okay. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's communication coming in, some kind of new information coming. Keep your eye out for it. It's going to be important. Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles. This is rest is needed. All right. Rest is needed because Two of Pentacles can be like juggling too many things, and Four of Swords is restoring yourself. So I'm already here, like feeling this energy of you being pulled in a million directions, and like you've got so many things up in the air at once. Four of Pentacles, two fours and a two so far. Okay. Sorry, 10 of Pentacles. We love that. You got Temperance, Archangel Michael energy, a King of Swords, Six of Cups. You've got Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Death card, number 13. It's my number. Ooh, and the Wheel of Fortune. Hell yeah, I'll tell you about that in a sec. The Emperor, Aries energy, also a four. You've got the Five of Swords. You've got the Devil, Capricorn energy going on there. And you've got Five of Wands. So Five of Swords, the Devil, Five of Wands, not a fantastic energy. So we're going to look at that. And another king. You have the King of Pentacles. Okay. So this is a shit ton of cards. I can't believe how big this message is, but let's just break it down a little at a time. You're working really hard. You might be working multiple jobs right now, or you have a side hustle going on too, because you're trying to like build some security here. Or you're trying to save and, have some kind of like emergency money, or maybe you're saving up for something specific, whatever it is. Because your eye is focused on getting to your 10 of Pentacles, right? 10 of Pentacles is an extreme level of wealth and stability and security in your life, right? It's having lots of material, earthly 3D possessions, fancy house, cars, all the things. Um, and it can be generational level wealth, right? So maybe you're working hard to really try to change the family lineage, the line, right? So many of us on the planet right now have the job of cutting, ancestral lines and changing the narrative for everybody that comes after us, Y'all know what I know, a lot of y'all know what I mean. Um, so this could be you trying to make a difference in that way, having a little something to help, your kids or whatever, the next generation have a leg up in life we maybe didn't have. But you have to come into a little bit of balance now. It's like you've done all that hard work, you've built, some good stable like steps that are going to get you to that secure place you're looking to go. But you need to like balance the work play thing. Too much work, not great. Too much play, not great. You need a good balance here. The King of Swords, it's like you're figuring out a way to work smarter, not harder. All right. And it could be from someone or something coming back from the past. Six of Cups is a very nostalgic card. It can be about, childhood or an inner child wound that needs attention. It could be an old friend or something popping up from back in the day. This could even be a past life connection, like a soulmate twin flame sort of situation. But this working harder, not smarter things got to have some connection to the past. Something you did in the past may finally be paying off, like seeds you planted a long time ago might finally be ready for you to like harvest and bring the money. Um, and you got the Queen of Wands right after that. So that's a great sign. Queen of Wands is magnetic, right? People are just naturally super drawn to the Queen of Wands. She's, beautiful and compassionate, but also like a very passionate, creative kind of energy, but still like very nurturing too. But she's oftentimes like a boss entrepreneur and still manages to be a great mom too. It's a balance, right? Just like temperance energy. And the Knight of Wands, second fastest moving knight in the deck. But the Knight of Wands is really about following passion, right? That's all the Knight of Wands does. Like sometimes this can be the kind of fuckboy energy of tarot. I tell you guys that all the time. If this was a love reading, I'd be like, nah, move on. But it's not. Knight of Wands is really about following your passion. Thank you. Whatever that is. And for the Knight of Wands, sometimes it's often whatever's in his pants. But yeah. Uh, what are you passionate about? Because what you're passionate about is the root of your soul's purpose. Did you know that? Like you weren't born super passionate about something so that you don't do it, so that you don't have the ability to like, receive abundance from it or money or stability in life. What we're passionate about is what we are meant to follow and do in this lifetime. It's our like becoming our piece of the puzzle. And once we all are our perfect puzzle pieces and we fit together, that's the secret to living peacefully and happily for the rest of our lives, for the rest of like the existence of our, kind literally on this planet. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So follow your passions and don't let anybody tell you like, oh, that's a great hobby, but you can't do that for a living, because that's bullshit. Death is really rebirth, right? Number 13, Scorpio energy. The death card, it's not about death. It's about rebirth. It's spirit's way of saying following your passions is what's going to draw more people to you, draw clients to you, draw this new life, this new rebirth, right? The success you're looking for, because you have death, and immediately after that, the Wheel of Fortune, right? So the rebirth is on a brand new path, something totally different than what you're on right now, but it's a more fortunate one. It's not called the Wheel of Shitty Things, it's the Wheel of Fortune, right? So you need to follow those passions. You need to follow what you're meant to do here, follow your heart. And go, like, take a chance, take a risk right now. And when the Wheel of Fortune spins you onto a new path, be enthusiastic about it and embrace it, and let go of all the old attachments, right? Remember, you can't have one foot in one door and one foot in the other. Hmm. Hmm. That's smart, the winter solstice. I like that comment. It's the same reason why we vibe with the moon phases. We don't just do it because it's trendy and witchy and cool, and being witchy's trending on fucking TikTok right now, which drives me crazy because I've been like this since I was 9, but whatever. Um, it's because that's how you harness the energy that's supporting you right now, right? Wintertime is when we're supposed to sort of introspect. That's a time for shadow work and reflection, right? While you're locked up and it's cold and it gets dark out so early, because it's time to spend in the dark realm, the shadow realm. Same thing with the moon phases, right? So the Emperor, Aries energy, the baby of the zodiac, right? The zodiac year, the astrological year starts with Aries, fire sign that's all about action. They're very action oriented, right? They don't just say they're going to do it, they do it. And the Emperor is a boss, like a boss ass entrepreneur who probably has multiple businesses that they're juggling at once. They're all 4 kings of the tarot combined. So all of their energy combined into one very, like, powerful energy. They don't rule a kingdom, right? They rule an empire. It's much bigger, much bigger. Um, so you're being encouraged to embrace that energy now, right? Like the whole, like, sky is moving from being in earth and water to shifting over to fire and air, right? Leo is about, or Jupiter's about to go into Leo this month. It's been in Cancer for quite a while. That's a water sign to a fire sign. We have Uranus currently in Gemini, it just left Taurus, so earth to air. And the nodal shift, the north and south nodes, which are like kind of the axis point for all other astrological placements, are going to shift this summer into Aquarius from Pisces, so water to air, and Leo from Virgo in the south node, so earth to fire, right? And water and earth are very different elements and energies, right? Than air and fire. So now we're going to have the fiery passion, the action, that like to take these steps, and the air to continue to fuel it, right? And give us the mind, the ideas, because the air signs are like the brains, right? Of the zodiac. Now, this little combo right here, this is the only one that's making me go, what's that about? What's that about? 'Cause that's a heavy ass energy, right? To have 2 5s, which are very tumultuous energy in tarot, sandwiched around the devil card, Capricorn energies. It's intense, right? So 2 5s and a 15. Who doesn't like the notes? Um, 5 of Wands can be a competitive card. It could be you beating out a lot of other people that wanted the position that you're getting. You could be sort of in competition with yourself when the 5 of Wands shows up. But it can also be a sort of energy of, in the positive, the most positive sense. It's like you guys were all battling to figure out how you work together in some kind of collective or collaboration, and you do. You finally figure out how to work together to make this thing happen, and flow easier. Now, 5 of Swords is very much about the mind. It's a mental struggle. So this can be struggling with in ourselves, like the repeated thought patterns and all those things that we can't stop or seem to turn off. Um, but it's like a victory. It's a win that comes, but it comes at a cost of the 5 of Swords. The devil is something that controls us, something that kind of has us on puppet strings, right? Or tethers us to a past or keeps us stuck exactly where we are. And we have to free ourselves from that. It could be an addiction, it could be a limiting belief, it could be a toxic relationship, a boss, dysfunction in the family like setting, living for expectations of others instead of what you truly feel guided to do and not living in your authenticity. Those are the things that can get you caught up and stuck and keep you from being able to go down this way more abundant, way happier, way more flow state, easy path in life, right? So you got to figure out what that is. Everyone's is going to be different. If I could tell you, I would, but it's going to be different for all of us. But whatever those limiting beliefs are, whatever it is that's been keeping you tethered to the same spot has got to go now. And you want to do it now while the energy is supporting your new moves. You know, bravery is very rewarded right now. So is risk. Take a chance. Okay. All right. But we're ending on a great note. The King of Pentacles, that's the king of money, y'all. He's the richest king. This is earth sign energy. So it's very grounded. It's very stable. It offers security for a lifetime. Plenty of money, plenty of resources, plenty of material wealth and all the things, right? You've found a way to get that security, but it only comes by cutting out the devil, right? And whatever the combative energy is, like if you feel like you've been swimming upstream for a long time, this message is for you. Okay. You have to identify the things that are making you feel like everything's always a battle and a struggle. If you're fighting that hard to maintain sort of like status quo, you're not on the right path. The right path is not supposed to be a battle, right? You should be flowing with the universe and just kind of lazy river in your way through life if you're on the right path, you know? Like, yeah, that's always going to be hard work. You got to lay the foundation, you got to do the work, no doubt. But once you do, it shouldn't constantly be swimming upstream and always a battle. It shouldn't be. All right. The King of Pentacles is trying to find you. You just have to let go of whatever's holding you back. And there you are. You're going to find it. It's going to just arrive for you. With that Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, that's the knowledge. That's what you need. You just need the information, the realization, the light bulb moment, an epiphany, if you will. All right, let's talk to the angels. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael. Please send the best and highest messages for the collective. What do they need to hear to find this abundant new path, fulfill their soul purpose and mission? If you're new here, sorry, I get shaky and my lips chatter whenever I call the angels because my body is overwhelmed by the energy. I'm super, super sensitive to everything. So that's why this is happening because I call the angels for the collective. All right. So if a message feels like it's resonating for you, make sure that you write down or keep in mind whatever angel number it is, because you're going to start receiving a lot of synchronicities from your own personal guides and angels that are, helping you along your way, right? Helping you identify whatever needs to be let go of so that you can, move on to this new path, or they're going to help you find that new path, whatever you need their assistance with. And don't forget that you don't have to be like a helpless bystander here. Call them. All you do is say their name to bring them into your consciousness or you into theirs, and tell them what you need help with. Just be specific, give details. Otherwise, they don't know what you want. And they also need permission to help you. Okay. So this one fell out all by itself pretty far from the rest of the stack. Oh, and a bunch more just jumped off the deck and fell on the floor. So I'll get them. So this is 151 and it says, make magic. Your desires are in your hands. Was I not just saying that while I was shuffling? Y'all saw that, yeah? Okay. Your angels say the time is now to create your future. The things you want are not just going to happen on their own. You'll need to create them. The steps you take today have a direct link to what happens to you in the future. We're getting a message, y'all. I hope you're here. Sit in a quiet spot and take 5 deep centering breaths. And as you inhale, envision supportive energy flowing into you. As you exhale, know that what you want wants you. So you don't have to do this the second. We'll do it before I end the live together, okay? 722. Restoring X. Clear your energetic space. Your angels need you to cleanse your energy today. It's the second message of that we got, remember? They're telling you it's become too muddied with things that are holding you back. Devil energy. Right now, pick up some of your favorite crystals and move them in a circle around your auric field, which is about 2 inches off the body. Visualize anything that needs to go leaving your auric field. So if you want to do this, I do it all the time because I do so much energy work and psychic work and stuff. I would recommend either an obsidian, we call them wands. They're about, this big wand, or a selenite. Those are some of my favorites, or a clear quartz. And you just kind of go like this. It's like kind of like a motion, like you're rolling dog hair off your sweater. Okay. And you just kind of go like this, but you want to make sure that you get all in front of you and all behind you with your crystal, and let it cleanse your auric field. Set the intention that that's what it's doing. Okay. Just kind of visualize it all clearing up and becoming just like pristine and clean. Cool. All right. 777. 777. Face fear and trust the divine. Your angels are asking you to release the fear of the unknown. A lot of times that is the devil holding us back, right? Just we're comfortable where we are because we know what to expect, and we're afraid of going into the unknown where we don't have any clue what to expect. um Trust the universe and give up your control over what's going to happen next. They're telling you not to fear the future, but rather to embrace it with faith. That's all in your best interest. It is perfect in design, brought to you by your most trusted guides. Honor your faith in the future. Face your fears, man. Facing your fears becomes addictive. Like the sooner, like turning around and just facing the devil that's been chasing you all this time, like, how exhausted are you from running from it? Turning around and facing it is never as scary as we think it's going to be, never as hard as we think it's going to be. And, it gets rid of some shit you've probably been carrying around for 40 friggin' years. And now you're free of it. It ain't so bad. It honestly becomes addicting when you get this sense of like self empowerment and just pride, and you're proud of yourself for what you did. Do it. I promise. It's so addicting. We also have 999. Very powerful angel number. Nines are completion. And it says fulfillment. Visualize what's next. The cycle you've been carrying out is reaching fulfillment. You are at the finish line of your goals, and it's time to start leveling up to visualize some new ones. Like leveling up, expansion, right? Because that's what we're doing with Sagittarius and Jupiter, as its ruler energy, right? We're expanding. We're looking at bigger pictures and much bigger possibilities. All right, you are at the finish line of your goals, and it's time to start leveling up to visualize some new ones. What can you do to tie up loose ends? It's a good question. It's a good journal prompt. Explore this question today in quiet reflection. 411, important relationships. All right, so 411, this is the vibe I was getting from that, like someone coming back from the past, kind of co working, collaborating energy. Like, this is going to change your life. See the value in those you love. You are called to select one relationship close to you and nurture it in an attentive and loving way. Think about how to tell a loved one how much you care for them, appreciate them, and see them in your life. Make time for them today as you communicate how important they are to you. I love that. Just go tell somebody you love them. Open yourself up to love, to giving and receiving it freely, right? Open yourself up to joy. Passion, been a big theme of the night. 817, passion. Follow your interests. You're being called to master a talent you already own. I'm talking to you, musicians and artists out there too, specifically. Not only, but the thing you do that comes so naturally to you is your gift. These passions are given to you so as to make your life meaningful for yourself and for others. It is truly your sole purpose. I feel like some psychic chick on YouTube just said that to you 30 seconds ago. Find the inspiration to pursue your gifts in your daily life. Consider a few ways you can have fun with your talents today, no matter how small or trivial they may seem. What are your talents? Tell me. I want to know. Tell me in the comments. What are your talents? Do you paint? Do you draw? Can you, I don't know, stand on one hand while you're juggling shit with your feet? I don't know. But tell me what your talents are. We all have something, right? You probably have more than one something. But let me know. Tell me in the comments. I would love to know. All right. Let's go to some advice and guidance now, my loves, before we get the curse you off deck, which we are going to do because it's fun. Oh, no, it's not. Don't give me that. You got plenty of time. You can reinvent yourself at any time. And you're only in your 50s. You ain't dying. You ain't dead yet. It's basically middle aged. Still got a whole nother like life to live yet. How you gonna do it? I'm starting a brand new life this summer, right? At 44 for the collective. Can I have advice and guidance for the collective, please? Don't forget to charge your crystals tonight under the full moon, and make moon water. Release what you need to release. Don't forget to check out that ritual I posted for y'all to do tonight in the journal prompts, okay? So 35, you have conscious connections. People are coming back into your life for a reason, or new people may be entering that you're going to consciously connect with, right? That's why you have this important relationships angel number 411, right? 411. It's because these connections and relationships are an important part of your growth and your learning here. And you like consciously deciding to take an active role in sharing that energy with someone is a much bigger, like, a much deeper connection than just kind of floating through it without the consciousness behind it. If life ain't 30. All right. 31, trust yourself, right? Have faith in yourself that you can face these fears, that you don't have to be afraid of the unknown because you got this. Take a minute and look backwards, which I don't normally advocate. I'm not a huge advocate of it, but in this case, I am. Look backwards at all of the shit you've overcome in life that at some point you probably never thought you could make it through, right? I bet if you can look at it as a whole, you will be so empowered and proud of you, and you're going to know that you can do anything. You've already done it. You could do it again. Nothing's going to stop you. Nothing has so far. 13, another number 13, and it's the power of attraction. It's very Queen of Wands energy. Power of attraction. Attract, don't chase, I just heard. We have 24, new birth. It also says guarded vigilante. It's an interesting card. There's a butterfly on it also. So butterflies are definitely a symbol for somebody. You're going to be seeing these. And we have 34, which is in the world, not of the world. So I'm not really supposed to show this on YouTube because our boobs are out and YouTube doesn't like that, but I'll show you what I can. Like artistic boobs on a tarot card get you taken off of YouTube, so whatever. In the world, not of the world. It's knowing that, yeah, you may come from a better, not a better place, but a different place, a higher vibrational place, right? In the heavens, in the stars, whatever your beliefs are. I believe we come from the stars, but that's just me. Um, you have to be present in your earthly 3D life, but you don't have to be consumed by it. You can remember where you came from. You can remember that Earth's just school and you're just here to learn a lesson and then you're going to go home. You can master duality, right? As above, so below, right? Be as rooted in your 3D earthly life as you are connected to source, to the angels, to your guides, right? Best and highest messages, please, for the collective. I felt guided to get these astrology cards for some reason. I wasn't going to, but it's a message for somebody in here. So let's see. Oh, that one definitely popped out. We have health, all right, which is house 6. It's very Virgo energy. That's the house that Virgo rules. Cancers, if you're a Cancer rising, but even if you're a Cancer sun, moon, or Venus, this full moon is hitting your 6th house, right? Your house of health and daily routines. So this may be extra important for you. But for somebody, you're being urged to pay attention to your health and your daily routines, even if it's like making one small step in the morning when you get up, that can put you on a healthier path or a better like way to start your day. Something about your daily routines need to change to support your health. Okay. There you go. I believe Venus is in Cancer right now. For the collective, please. Cancer Venus is a very mushy placement. Cancer is a very emotional sign. They're the heart of like in the body, like Cancer's the heart, in the heart of the zodiac. So, Venus is how you love, but it's also finances and things. But it could make you a little on the mushy side of Cancer Venus. I have a cold-hearted Capricorn Venus. I mean Virgo Venus. So okay, that's a shit ton. I wasn't expecting that many. We have another 6th house that just, flew out. The second card to come out was also 6th house. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right. And it's criticism. This is Mars in Virgo with criticism. But I'm actually hearing keep a critical eye. Keep a critical eye, right? Or be discerning about what you say right now, but observe everything. 12, which is Mercury in Pisces. This is inspiration. This card's about inspiration, finding your being inspired, right? What inspires you? That's just like passion. Also, house 12, it's a very spiritual house 12. It's the end, right? The end of the zodiac. So it sort of closes off all the lessons. And it's Mars and Pisces with escape. It's time for a new path, man. It's time to move on. 7th house, which is Libra's house, the house of relationships, and it's Mars in Libra, and it's a choice to make. And as someone with 5 major Libra placements, making choices as a Libra is not an easy thing to do. We're kind of indecisive because we're always weighing both sides. But there's an important choice that you need to make right now. You got to keep a critical eye, be very discerning, making this decision. All right, connect with your intuition, ask your angels and guides for help. We have Gemini energy with flattery. It's 2 faces here. All right. Can you trust this? Is someone flattering you? Is this real? You know what I'm saying? I know you know Virgo. I know. Um, 8th house, dark house, deep, like that's Scorpio energy. So we're talking underworld, right? Going into the shadow realm. But this one is inheritance. This is Saturn in Scorpio with inheritance. So you may be inheriting something, or like I said, some seeds you planted in the past might finally be paying off for you coming up on this new path. And Aquarius energy, Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn is the traditional ruler of Aquarius in modern astrology with Uranus. But before we discovered Uranus, which was only recently in terms of astrology, it was Saturn. So this is the 11th house, which is the house of like the collective consciousness, all of the collective of Earth. Eccentricity is letting your freak flag fly unapologetically. It's really about embracing your authenticity. Just be fucking weird. I'm fucking weird. Who cares? Being like everybody else is boring as shit. You want to live in, cookie cutter HOAs and keep up with Joneses, or you want to be you? I want to be me. I mean, I may not be the greatest thing on the planet, but I'd still rather be me than be fake. And you have another Saturn energy. House 4, that's the house of home and family. It's Cancer's house. And the card says charity. So for some of y'all, which is Virgo rising signs, but also sun and moon. This moon is hitting you in the 4th house, which is the literal house of home and family. So you may very likely have changes in your home, like moving someplace new, or the people who live there may be changing. Um, but charity and like that house is giving me vibes that you may be receiving an inheritance from someone in your bloodline, somebody in your family. Okay. but it says charity. This means that the universe is about to be really giving with you. You're about to just receive some awesome offers, right? Receive some things you didn't have to pay a high price for, which would be nice, wouldn't it? Collective soul. They just played recently. I didn't even realize they were still touring, but they are. Anything else for the collective? I feel like there's another message in here trying to come out. Give me a sec. And here we are. Aries house, the sun in Aries with assertion. All right. Time to assert yourself. The first house is the house of self, it's your identity, right? And Sagittarius, if you're a Sag, especially a Sag rising, but if you're a Sag moon or sun, that this moon is encouraging you to really embody your truth and look at the bigger picture. It's hitting you in your first house, the house of self and your identity. Okay. We have the moon in Capricorn, which happens to be my moon, with practicality. We have the moon in Taurus with exaltation. Taurus is Venus ruled, and the second house is all about money and stability and possessions and self love. Aquarius, again, the sun in Aquarius, 11th house with idealism. I'm hearing innovation. You have an idea, you have something to innovate that nobody else can do but you. And you need to follow that because the whole collective's waiting for your like genius innovation here. We need it. Only you can do it. And we also have another Taurus card, Jupiter in Taurus, house two, with status. So your position in life is about to be higher. Okay. You're about to see an increase in that. And it has to be in love and money because it's Taurus energy, right? That's Venus energy. All right. Let's see what the spiritual AF deck has to say about it. What does the collective need to hear right now to put them on their higher timeline and bring abundance in? What are the messages for the collective for this blue moon, this super rare blue moon? So the next month's full moon is going to be in Capricorn, and it is at a really interesting degree and time. So we're going to talk a whole bunch more about that soon too. In June we get a little bit of a reprieve, not entirely, but compared to say April, and definitely compared to what the hell's coming in July, June is a little bit of a quieter month. There aren't quite as many aspects as we've had every month so far this year, but it's going to be some shit, girl. I feel that all I care about is having peace. I want peace. I just want peace. For the collective, what do they need to hear? So if you're easily offended, you may want to turn off now. Step will call you out. It's full of curse words. Is what it is. Let's all be grown-ups. Yeah, there's never a bad time for pizza. You all know how I feel about that. All right. Ready? Thank you. People aren't ignoring you, love bug. People are busy as fuck with their lives. The way to stop feeling ignored is to get busy with your life. Take up knitting if you have to. Get into it. No one is ignoring you. They're probably just reading or something. So go read. The day you stop worrying about whether or not someone is ignoring you is the day you get busy as fuck living your own life. Remember how I said the eyes on you? Maybe it is you. You got your eyes on too many other people, or you're looking at everybody's fake ass, social media that makes their life look perfect and beautiful and measuring it up to your own life. Don't do that. Don't be spying. Don't be looking. Who cares what they're doing? Focus on you right now. All right, focus on you. What's the best that could happen? I love this card. The human mind is so frigging conditioned to always think that the worst is going to happen. But what if it didn't? What if everything just worked out? What if the best just happened? Right? You're probably super good at thinking up the worst case scenarios, right? You can project all your fears onto a big screen and play them out in vivid color. You can actually feel the anger of the confrontation you haven't even confronted, the loss of the job you haven't even been fired from, or the death of the star you haven't dared to shoot for yet. Try putting those superpowers to work in the opposite direction. Imagine how you could be surprised and delighted in those same scenarios. Daydream instead of worry. Say hey to that cool ass shit. You know what I always tell you all about worry? Worrying is a negative prayer. All you're doing is drawing in the thing you don't want to happen when you worry. Fuck what they say. It's my favorite. This is the ultimate authenticity card, right? What someone else says about you doesn't matter. It doesn't. If you heard it secondhand, it super doesn't matter. And if the person isn't your higher power, your boss, or your best friend, it super duper doesn't matter. Think about how much more time you'd have to dream up cool new shit if you really and truly stopped worrying about what people say about you. You think Martin Luther King cared what other people said when he wasn't there? No, he was out marching and doing good shit and changing the world. So let him talk. Just do your shit. Fuck what they say. It's one of my favorite phrases ever. Drink water and mind your own fucking business. This is the second time y'all are being called out for spending too much time on other people. Enough said. Keep your eyes on you, your life. Prayer is dope as fuck. Seriously, spend a little time asking the universe for what you want, even if you're speaking into the void. At the very least, you'll hear your own wish list and get a better idea of what you really do want. You might even figure out what the first baby step is to getting it. At the very best, there's a strong ass genie in the sky who'll magically grant you all of your wishes. Just don't wish for more wishes, right? Feel your fucking feelings. Heart's the new balls, you guys. It takes a lot bigger balls to actually feel your emotions or admit it when you have them than it does to be like, I'm cool, I don't feel anything. That's easy. Bigger balls to feel your fucking feelings. Set a timer for 30 minutes and give yourself full permission to feel whatever it is you've been avoiding. Organize your sock drawer while you cry or seethe or get jiggy with some hardcore self-pity. Then when the time is up, get off your ass and do something constructive. Your big little sweetheart of a heart will thank you later. Feel your feelings. Like I said, the more we run from them, we're just carrying them along with us. We're making the pain last longer. But if you just kind of face it and let it out and cry and cleanse, right? Crying is a form of cleansing. Water is a cleanser, right? You drink water to cleanse your organs, you shower to cleanse your body, you cry to cleanse your energy. So cry it out for 20 minutes and then you're fucking over it. Move on with your life instead of dragging it like an anvil and an anchor through life all the time. That sucks. Who wants to do that? Nobody. It's bullshit. Okay, I felt like there was more. There are. My God, y'all. Look at the fucking moon. Go look at the moon. Just look at that thing. It's lovely as fuck, right? You're welcome. What's this one? Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. Quit going back to people, places, and things that make you unhappy. Were you sad when you were getting drunk all the time? Then quit that. Do you drink every time you see that friend, even though you don't want to drink because it makes you sad? Then quit seeing that friend. Does Forever 21 make you feel fat? Yes. Tell Forever 21 to fuck off. Does that lover leave you feeling unlovable? Don't go looking for love or for loving from that lover. It may not be easy, but it's simple as fuck. Holding on to people from the past or energies that make you feel, if you feel like you can't be yourself in that room or in front of those people, if you can't be authentically you, they don't belong in your life. They're holding you back big time. Your gut knows what's up, so trust that bitch. That's the whole message. If you wouldn't say it to a friend, don't say it to yourself. Self love, y'all. Check your thoughts with this simple test. When you catch yourself being an asshole, respond the way you would if someone was saying that shit to your best friend. You'd probably pop off, right? And be like, bitch, please. Or you would attack that person. I'm a Leo. I hella would, right? Um, but to yourself, don't be an asshole to yourself. Don't talk to yourself if you wouldn't allow somebody to say that shit to your friend. Be yourself even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass, judgy ass people because you're cool the way you're weird. right? You're weird is cool. You're cool. You might be a weird ass, but you're cool. Dance like everyone else can go fuck themselves. God, I love it. We cut ourselves off from joy too often because we worry what other people will think of us. Take a moment today to look around and silently tell everyone to go fuck themselves and then dance. Ancient proverb: if you meet more than 2 assholes a day, you're it. Ruh-roh. We don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. So 1 or 2 assholes could be random. 3 assholes is a clear sign you've got on your sphincter glasses. Take a moment to check in with your perception of things. It might just be you, Cupcake. Are you the asshole? Luckily for you and everyone else, you've got the power to change that. It's a good point, right? We attract what we put out, right? We get back what we put out. Don't be an asshole. Okay, I promised you that we could do this quick thing with this angel message. Let's see. Okay, so everybody find a comfy spot. We're only going to do this for a second. Sit comfortable somewhere where you won't be disturbed. Okay. You're going to take 5 deep centering breaths. As you inhale, envision supportive energy flowing into you from the universe. As you exhale, know that what you want wants you. Ready? Feel better? I feel better. Do you feel lighter? Like a weight might have been lifted? Or a little bit more positive? Okay. Go look at the moon. Make some moon water. Charge your crystals in the moon, under the moonlight. Do not leave out your ites like selenite, celestite, any ones that can be soluble if they get wet, if you're in a damp area. Just charge them for a bit, bring them in. Don't forget not to leave your moon water out overnight into the morning hours because you're making sun water if the sun hits it. And please check out the ritual and the journaling prompts that I have posted for you guys on the short that says the blue moon in Sagittarius. It's a quick one, but I think that it's a powerful one. Okay. And thank you guys so much for your continued love and support of me and the channel. I'm incredibly grateful for you. If you enjoyed this or you got some great messages out of it, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're always alerted when I post a message. Like, comment, share, all of those things are great free ways to support me and the channel, and to help people get this message that might need to hear it. Right? It's a little like give and take thing we can do for our fellow man, good for the collective consciousness. All right. Enjoy the beautiful full moon. I hope you can see it well wherever you are. And I will see you guys very soon. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.